You are now flying.
For God so love the world, every Israelite, boy or girl. And God don't even get down with the swirl. It'll make them hurl. Another meaning to cast in your pearls. Keep her from the swine and a daughter without no curls. Yes, I am an Israelite. Gotta get my spirit right. Babylon burning up in red. That's an Edomite. Wake up, Jacob, out of the bed. Get repent or die. And if you don't, then off with your head. Eyes up to the sky. You don't even know him, but I'm here to introduce you. See yourself up in the scripture, frozen up like your Medusa. All confusion gotta go. Religion gotta go. Whatever comes first, any, mini, mighty, mo. Catch a dragon by your stove. Yeah, them laws make them holler when the prophet shows up. We burning off them clergy collars. Yeah, I'm standing on this Bible cause this word it make me taller. When I'm bouncing through the scripture, gonna think that I'm a baller. Cautious. Christianity and make me nauseous. We show up to kill that nonsense. Winning souls for the kingdom be our offense. We a godsend, so move with caution. Christianity and make me nauseous. We show up to kill that nonsense. Winning souls for the kingdom be our offense. We a godsend, so move with caution.
Don't give a damn if you don't like me. And moved by emotions and tears is unlikely. When red words speak, more checks ran than Nikes. You hear what for bear, we here to set the gods free. Sons of God apply pressure, bring forth the cause, contend, lift up the banner. We at your front door, we here to seek the answers. And if you want to war me, a scat boy never. Hey, they already know the mission, what we came for. Feed the shit with understanding, we ain't paid for. Christianity finna retire. You said you know the Lord, you a goddamn liar. TD Jakes, Albert Tate, Mr. Reverend Charlie Dates, Tony Evans, JT Meeks, Dr. Duran Gray, crap flowing, all you coons plotting. Better watch what you say, think twice, boy, you better move with caution.
Christianity and make me nauseous. We show up to kill that nonsense. Winning souls for the kingdom be our offense. We a godsend, so move with caution. Christianity and make me nauseous. We show up to kill that nonsense. Winning souls for the kingdom be our offense. We a godsend, so move with caution.
I'm with IUIC. Keep our name up out your mouth. I'm with IUIC. We do the Lord's work from coast to coast, sea to sea. We the front runners that's speaking with no pride. Just open up your eyes, you can see we worldwide. We teaching God's laws with the faith in Jesus Christ. That's the secret sauce you can't purchase with a price. Bishops on deck, double honors, that's respect. Spirit get vexed, we gon' have court press. Yeah, you know we tighten up, keep the boots buckled up. Them the soldiers of the Lord. Man, hold up. 144, yeah, that's the goal. So I keep my fringes on, rockin' purple with the gold.
We got a lot of haters on us, we finna bring it out. Inspect the gadgets all around to see what we about. My brothers stay around me, that's how we do in the South. And one thing that we live by, keep our name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Don't be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your mouth.
Man, hold up, what's the damn deal? IUIC, vanguards, that's for real. Haters gon' hate, but real gon' respect it. Laid up with wisdom, keep her on me like a necklace. 1 hater, 2 hater, 3 hater, 4. The Lord still blessing, gainsayers on froze. Man, keep her name about your mouth. And we ain't gon' talk, cause the actions quiet loud. From Africa to Cuba, from Haiti to Japan. The acts of the apostles, line flowing through the land. England to Alaska, Guyana, Suriname. If you ain't about the work, then you wouldn't understand.
We got a lot of haters on us, we finna bring it out. Inspect the gadgets all around to see what we about. My brothers stay around me, that's how we do in the South. And one thing that we live by, keep our name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Don't be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you've been told.
I done came down, miles on the truck, cause the captain's called the mission. It's a bliss, I'm pulling up. If you touch one, then you gotta touch us all. Soon as Christ get the call, Babylon gotta fall. It's that man's age. Okay, see, I'm on the way. I gotta pick up my deacon, cause he bout to fix their face. I done came down, keep my name about your mouth. Representing all the kingdom, raised by lions in the south. Man, what's the deal? I can't stand all the hating. It's a boom, that's my phone vibrating, cause another hater talking. And Israel through the walking, passing flyers, teach our people, yeah, this truth, you never stop it, man.
We got a lot of haters on us, we finna bring it out. Inspect the gadgets all around to see what we about. My brothers stay around me, that's how we do in the South. And one thing that we live by, keep our name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Don't be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you've been told, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you've been told, keep their name about your mouth.
Hallelujah. Thank God that it's Friday. On my way home on the highway. All damn week's been rocking. About to do it big with the posses. Seven coming in real mighty. About to tune in with the Ikeys. Giving all praise to my padre. Hallelujah.
Can't wait till it's set out, boy. Yeah, book of our fathers, one of our arbors. Bitch, I'm not stalling, boy. Deacon on deck, yeah, slobber, boy. Yeah, he black shine, no callers. Hammer time.
Shut your black mouth.
They don't want none of these problems. I'ma fix these knuckles' faces. Yeah, we up next, great placement. Occasional flex on these haters. Shout out to Maker, making us able. Friday night raw, all shots, no chases. Deacon A$AP gon' blaze him. He don't be lying. You're gonna die. You get out of line. Thank God for his majors.
Hallelujah.
Check. That's right, we back in this thing. Come on, IT. Fix your face, IT. Okay, there you go. Hey, all praises. We in this thing. Fix Your Face Fridays. Most High in Christ bless Israel. It's your brother, Captain Azariah, and we got some new faces. Hey, y'all, what's up? We got some new faces out here with Fix Your Face, man.
What's going on?
Hey, I got my brother, Officer Noah, in the building.
Shalom, Most High Christ
We ain't
bless.
seen him in 11 years. We also
He's
got...
a new guest.
Yeah, he's a new guest.
Y'all gonna follow down the Captain Follow me? They gonna Captain Follow me. Okay,
You are definitely a guest, sir. To the next guest on the show.
Back like I never left.
My brother, Officer IBI. We got another guest over here. There you go. Turn the camera to this new brother over here. We got Officer Lamaya in the building. Of course, we got the reader. He actually made it up on stage today. He made it up to the podium. Officer Zakai reading. So before we get started, y'all see the topic. I want to play this video. Go ahead, play the video.
Shalom. I'm Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ, and today I'd like to present a sit-down discussion with the Jewish community. There's a lot of controversy. There's much hatred that you have towards us. We're the prophets of the one true God. So what we'd like to do is sit down with several of your leading Jewish personalities. The rest of you just stand by. Sit back, move out the way. We want to sit down with Yitzhak Yosef, who call black people monkeys. He's number one.
לא הכל כושים מברכים, אלא צריך שיהיה כושי שאבא שלו ואימא שלו לבנים. איפה אתה תדע? אם אתה יודע, כופה שאתה יודע, ואתה יצא להם בן קוף, יצא להם בן ככה.
Number two, we like to sit down with Jonathan Green Black of the Anti-Defamation League. You have so much to say on the Breakfast Club in alluding that we have shot and murdered people in New Jersey. We want to sit down and discuss with you to produce your cause.
And look, they're entitled to their beliefs until that justifies shooting Jewish people with pellet guns on Staten Island. Or like, this is December. 3 years ago, December 2019, 2 black Hebrew Israelites went into a kosher supermarket in Jersey City and killed 3 people.
Lie.
Because they said they weren't real Jews.
Wow.
shot them cold dead in a kosher supermarket.
Boy, ain't no way. Prove what those lies you have said. We want to sit down with the SPLC, Margaret Huang and Beeson. You also pushed the lie that we have murdered people in New Jersey, so forth and so on. We want to sit down with APAC, Howard Core, and Lillian Pincus. Also, that latest group, the Canary Mission. We want to sit down with Adam Milstein and Howard D. Sterling.
When Tony asked about Canary Mission.
Who are the people involved with them?
It's him. That's him.
Adam Milstein.
Yeah, I don't know who he hired to oversee it. Adam Milstein. He's the guy in front of me.
We need to expose the fact that they're everything we believe in. We need to put them on the run.
So Adam Milstein, he funds the Israel Project and he's funding the Canary Mission website.
Yeah, which is interesting because it makes it seem as though we're a part of it, but we're not.
We'd like to sit down with all of you. If one for all and all for one, however you want to do it. But we will sit down with you. So don't say we're running from you, we're trying to evade you. No, we're not. Okay? Reach us, call us at 1-855-484-4842, extension 7023. Or by email, israel@israelunite.org. All right? The scriptures say, if at all possible, be at peace with all men. And that's what we endeavor to do. So, Jewish community, have a sit down with us. Let's have an open discussion publicly. All right? Shalom.
Hey, you heard it from the general himself, Bishop Nathaniel. We'll see. Hey, we know y'all watching. We know you're watching the APAC, your SPLC, your
ding ding,
your ding ding,
your ding ding, ding dong.
Your what?
Ding dong. That's her name. Ding dong.
Hey, yeah, you started early tonight, huh? Yeah,
He said ding. He said ding.
Okay, we know y'all watching though. Your Canary Mission, the Israel Lobby. All we know y'all watching. Reach out, get with us. Mm-hmm. Right. But you know they're not. Yep. You know they're not. So y'all see the title. We're gonna get right into it. Y'all heard the bishop set the stage. The today's title is "What's Done in the Dark is Going to Come to Light." It comes to the light, and guess what? You demons is getting exposed for the wicked that you are. Did you gonna say something?
Yeah, that is a valid, point right there. They talk to the Breakfast Club. They talk to everyone else, but the people who they talking about.
Come to the source.
That's right.
You talking about us? Come talk to us.
Right.
Can you come talk to us? Come on. We gonna talk. We ain't gonna,
we're not
hurt
violent
nobody.
criminals.
We ain't violent.
Right.
We just got Bibles. That's all we got. Bibles. That's all we have. Bibles.
But they're gonna push that type of agenda on us. Mm-hmm. And as we we go through this, and we got some videos, you're gonna see that is their agenda. Is to slander, to try to disrupt and destroy the movement that is happening. But you ain't gonna destroy this movement. Ain't nothing you can do with this movement right here, because this movement is of God. Understand that. All right, give me let's start here. Give me 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And we're gonna start at verse 3.
Yes, sir. The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3.
Come on.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
That day is talking about the return of the Messiah, the return of Christ. It says there must be let no man deceive you. That day ain't gonna come until there was a falling away first, which happened. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Deuteronomy 28 happened to us. We fell away from this Bible. We fell away from our heritage and who we are according to the Bible. And guess what else got to happen? Read that bottom part again.
And that man of sin be revealed.
That man of sin be revealed. And that is what you are witnessing. Understand that. They try to be secret. They try to stay in the dark and stay behind the scenes. But no, we're going to expose your behind. We're going to expose your wicked, evil behind. And understand this. They all it's all that same nation. The Ish people. Esau, it's that same red dragon, that same demon. Read on.
And that man of sin be revealed.
Come on.
The son of perdition.
The son of perdition. Read on.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called
Because this
God.
demon opposes and exalts himself above all that's called God. He says he's the true people according to the book. He says, I am God. God looks like me. I am the people. Read on.
Or that is worshipped.
Come on.
So that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Oh, but you gonna get exposed because you ain't God. You the devil. The Bible speaks of.
Yes.
Right,
That's right.
Let's get this first video. Watch this.
The Jews around the world is dictated by the Jews in America. Because in America, the Jews got about 1/2% of the population. But they've been able to manage to control major industries like the diamond industry, gold industry, book industry, movie industry, legal industry, printing industry. It's controlled by Jews, even though they're 1/2% of the population.
Wow.
And see, here you are with 24% of the population worldwide, and in America, you're 13%. You control nothing.
Yeah.
So what
Because
he's
the
saying,
Jews
Paul,
say-
what he's saying is the so-called Jews, they represent 1% of the population. But the point is they control and run everything. He
didn't even name all of them.
He didn't even name all of it. He said the music industry, the diamond industry, the book industry, the clothing industry. But the
They
thing
run
is,
the world.
they run ish. The ishes run ish.
That's right.
But the point is, we say these things because this is the same thing Ye was saying. The same thing you
Kyrie. Well, he didn't say.
Well, he didn't say it.
He
He didn't say it. He just posted a link that talked about it. But many people come out and say it. Even this brother right here, and they immediately label them as anti-Semitic for just speaking the truth.
Nick Cannon.
Because Nick Cannon said it, and he got ostracized. And
he got butt broken.
He got butt broken publicly. And now he's that brother. we pray he repent. Pray he come back. But people speak the truth like this, and they're labeled anti-Semitic. And as we go through and watch the videos, you're gonna see this is the tactic because they don't want people. They want to stay behind the scenes in the secret and pull all the strings. But as we read in the scriptures, it's gonna be God is gonna reveal your wicked evil behind.
Right.
Play on.
Together. They make sure everything that comes up that has any potential for profits and well-being and quality of life, they build it around the Jewish religion. Because basically Jews are whites.
Yeah.
They're
Hold on, pause. You said basically Jews or whites. Don't get it twisted. That they are all the same people.
White.
They are Caucasian people. Esau, according to the Bible. They are Edomites.
Yep.
The Edomites. Jews, they basically whites. Read it, but play on.
That has any potential for profits and well-being and quality of life, they build it around the Jewish religion. Because basically Jews are whites.
Yeah.
They're Khazarians. And the original Jews were really blacks coming out of Ethiopia.
Absolutely, yes.
Paul, the original Jews was black.
Yes.
Matter of fact, give me that. Give me Jeremiah. Yeah, give me Jeremiah.
Yeah, somebody say it again. They ain't hearing you in the back.
They ain't, the original Jews.
Say it a little louder.
Black. You ain't the real Jews.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
Get a white boy out of that.
All right.
Read that.
You gotta say black. You gotta put
Black.
some emphasis on it. Black.
Read.
They are black
There you go.
unto the ground.
They are black just like the ground. That same ground that Adam was made from.
Right, right.
I'm telling you. They are black. The original Jews was black. Give me Revelations 2 and 9. Let's get it. We gotta read that. We gotta read that for these fake so-called Jews. What was that? Hey, we gotta do sound. That's why he was going through all them sound effects before. He tried to use every single button, boy.
He over there playing the piano.
Southwest. Oh man, go ahead, read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
We are the ones that are rich. We are the ones that are impoverished. We are the ones that are in tribulation. But God said we are rich. Why? Because all these promises in this Bible apply to us, blacks and Hispanics, not the issues. Watch this. It's gonna say it. Read on.
And I know the blasphemy.
The what?
The blasphemy.
The lies. Read.
Of them which say they are Jews and are not.
They ain't the Jews. They are not the Jews. They are Edomites.
That's right.
Esau.
Right.
White people. That's who they are.
White.
Why you gotta let it go?
White people. Put the H before the W.
White. They are white.
They are not the Jews. Read on.
Which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
But they are the synagogue of Satan. And as you're going to see the levels of this demon, the synagogue of Satan, and how they move and how they act. And please believe these are the tactics that they are using against us. So drop this video. Give me the next video. Give me that next video. So we seen Bishop's video, the message to the ADL, APAC. Tip is one of them. The pro-Israel lobby, and also the Canary Mission.
Hey, and I just want to say this: we know you've seen it. We know you've seen Bishop. Ask you because you've seen everything else.
They watching everything we do.
Everything else. I know you've seen that.
They watching everything we do. They on right now watching. They are watching everything. We know we see you.
We see you. See us. See you.
So now watch this. Play this video. Hold on. Pause. So. The Canary Mission. Read that.
You can see that?
Can you see that?
Zakai?
You can see it?
Yes, sir. You got it?
Read it.
Every person listed is accused
looking at us.
of being racist.
You all right? Hey, we said they watching. We said they watching. Now he over here.
I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna lose everything. I'm gonna lose everything.
Fix your face.
You all right?
And then he.
I was.
No, don't.
Somebody snap the officer back. You good? You back with us?
I'm good.
All right, go ahead. Read.
Every person listed is accused of being racist. Canary Mission is a website that posts public profiles of students, including photos, slandering young people with false accusations.
So in case you didn't know what and who the Canary Mission are, it's a website that posts public profiles, like it says, of students, and not just students though, it's people of organizations, different organizations that they deem as anti-Semitic or that is a hate group. Play on.
I want to know who these people qualified to do this.
Basically, it's a digital spying and cyberbullying, an attempt at modern day McCarthyite blackists.
And that's exactly what it is. It is they basically it is a tool used by the ish people to keep the agenda. And as we got other videos, and as we get through today's show, you're gonna see they are directly used by Israel to keep this agenda going of anti-Semitism and hate groups and slander certain people and things of that nature. But play on.
Israelis.
You could probably just read it and not pause.
Israel uses the Canary.
I keep playing. It stays up to a while. He can read it.
Israel uses the Canary Mission list to ban students and academics from entering the country and intimidate young people who work. They have worked very hard at remaining anonymous and to hide where funds come from.
Right.
But we know that some money for Canary Mission was routed through a non-existent organization.
So
in Israel.
this group tries to remain anonymous, but we know who it comes from.
Right.
like right here, it says that, but we know that some money from the Canary Mission was routed through a non-existent organization in Israel, Megamonth Shalom. Just some random in Israel, non-existent organization. They didn't have a web page. They just had tax identification numbers, and money was being funded to the Canary Mission from this non-existent organization in Israel. Play on.
We don't know all the players, but Adam Milstein is one of the main actors behind Canary Mission.
So this is a name you're going to hear. Adam Milstein is one of the main actors behind the Canary Mission. Read on.
He also funds other pro-Israel lobbying, such as the Israel Project.
Such as the Israel Project, or known as TIP. Play on.
Why is the pro-Israel lobbying spying on and lying about students and professors involved in Palestinian rights work? They resort to individual slander.
So he can read it. Read.
They resort to individual slander and attacks because they can't defend what Israel is doing to Palestinians.
The point here is the Canary Mission. This is their tactics: slander and attacks on people who go against Israel. Play on.
But we won't let them do that.
That was it. Watch this. Give me First Ezra chapter 5, verse 73. All these groups that you're going to see, the Canary Mission, ADL, APAC, TIP, they were set up and they are tools to use to fight against the Israelites. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Right. Yes, they and as you see, the same tactics that they used against Palestinians and things of that nature, they're using against us today. Understand that. Read that.
The book of First Ezra, chapter 5, and verse 73. And by their plots,
read it right.
And by their secret plots and popular persuasions and commotions.
This is what they do. It says by their secret plots. You see, the group is trying to remain anonymous, doing things in secret. It says by their secret plots and popular persuasions. That's their slander. That's their accusations. Posting students on the website, demonizing them, saying that, they're a hate group. They're anti-Semitic, going to the media and posting certain things to move the minds of the people to view and see that group as, they're anti-Semitic, they're a hate group, they're terrorists, they kill people, when it's not true. Listen, the same thing you see happening today right now is the same thing our forefathers went through. It's the same thing you read in the Bible. Read it again.
Verse 73. And by their secret plots and popular persuasions and commotions, they hindered the finishing of the building. That's their whole goal, is to hinder the finishing of the building. During this time, they were trying to hinder the finishing of the building of the temple. Now, what are they trying to do? They're trying to hinder. They're trying to hinder the growth that you see. They're trying to hinder Israel coming back to who they are according to the Bible. That's why they set up all this. This is their mission. That is the Canary's mission. Understand that. Play this next video. Watch this. Let's get your boy. Who is it? John Green Black.
So anti-Semitism is
keep in mind, don't get it twisted. They all together. They all in cahoots. They all on the same page. They all deal with one another. Play that.
So again, our core mission, if you will, is protect the Jewish people. That's our core purpose.
Pause that. That is all their core mission. Their core mission is to protect what they have built.
Right.
And guess what is a direct threat at what they have built? The Israelites.
Well,
the true Israelites.
He said that so cold in their face. He said it right in his face.
He said he talking to Israelites.
He was like, look, we protecting ourselves.
Against you. That is what they're doing. I'm telling you. And they're gonna go to and as you're gonna see, they're gonna go to extreme lengths, great lengths to make sure that it's protected.
Exactly.
It is protected. Understood through their secret plots and popular persuasion, they hindered the building. Understand that. Play that.
Anti-Semitism is the threat. So anti-Semitism is kind of an irrational, let's say, hatred of Jewish individuals or institutions because they are Jewish. And anti-Semitism is interesting if you think about it relative to other forms of prejudice, because I think anti-Semitism, it's like a conspiracy theory. Like, it's about the way the world works. So the Jews did this to me. The Jews have too much power. The Jews are the communists. The Jews are the capitalists. The Jews control Congress. The Jews.
So you see how he's trying to say that anti-Semitism is almost like a conspiracy theory.
Right.
When someone says someone that is anti-Semitic or is anti-Semitic,
right,
it's almost like they're conspiracy theorists because they're saying that Jews run the world. Jews did this to me. Jews. It's the truth. Y'all do run everything.
Facts.
And we gonna prove it. Y'all are involved in all these things. Here it is. Yay. Even in Kyrie posts a link to a video, and all of a sudden y'all had the power to get this to scrutinize this man, and he almost lost his whole career.
Bruh.
So what you mean? It's a conspiracy. It ain't a theory. It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It ain't a theory. It is a fact. Y'all have the power to control the media.
Right.
Y'all have the power to control Congress.
Puppet man.
Y'all, you puppet masters. Right. But they push this narrative because they don't want people to wake up to that. They don't want people to don't reveal me that I'm the devil and that we are the ones controlling everything in the background. Oh, anti-Semitic, you're a hate group. You're a hate. We're just telling you the truth.
Right.
How are we a hate group? Because we teaching the truth.
Right.
How are we have hatred for people just because we telling you the truth?
We done heard black people say they're Asiatic. Nothing was said. We thugs, pimps, gangsters, black, the original man.
Bring it out.
None of these people came nowhere. As soon as we said we Judah and the children of Israel, they get on Breakfast Club.
And now we a hate group.
Right.
And now we anti-Semitic. Negroes run around talking about they Egyptologist. That was created by Esau, by the way. And no outcry from Esau. Hey, you can't do that.
Right.
We created that. That's us. But the moment you say you the Israelites, the moment you say you are the true people of the book, not them, oh, you a hate group now. Oh, you a hate group.
I don't care what nobody say. He look like Gru.
You say like who?
Gru.
Grew off Despicable Me.
Despicable Me? Look just like him.
Like Gru?
Gru, bro. I'm over here dying. I'm like, this man look like somebody to me. I'm looking like Despicable Me. I'm going home watch the Despicable Me with the kids.
He's a terrible bad guy.
Yes.
Like Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Wow, he's a terrible bad guy. Huh? That was Gru. He was terrible.
Yeah.
He's a terrible bad guy.
Oh my God.
Player.
Want to kill Christian people, Muslim people, black people, whatever. It's this warped kind of idea that shape shifts relative to time and place. I mean, it's
bring it back a little
described-
bit. Bring it back a little bit. Bring it back. Keep going. Here, right there.
Jews have too much power. The Jews are the communists. The Jews are the capitalists. The Jews control Congress. The Jews want to kill Christian people, Muslim people, black people, whatever. It's this warped kind of idea that shape shifts relative to time and place. I mean, it's described as the oldest hatred. It's been around thousands of years. You know, after the Jews were expelled from Jerusalem by the Romans, and
that wasn't you.
And they lived in diaspora as a small community in Europe, in the Middle East, in parts of Asia. And these Jews continued speaking Hebrew. They didn't assimilate into the mainstream population.
That was it. Drop that.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Give me the next video.
But he plays on the ignorance of our black people not knowing history.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what? They never talk about, they always was the Jews. They never lost their identity.
Right. The
They
Bible
never
clearly-
lost their identity. These people never lost their identity.
That's what I was gonna say. Why you ain't speaking Hebrew now? I'm not talking about that Yiddish. I'm talking about pure Hebrew. Why you ain't speaking it now?
Good question.
Well, obviously
They never lost it, so I mean, why'd you have to make up something new to say you are those people? It makes no sense to me.
Play the next video. So remember, he said that anti-Semitism is this conspiracy theory that Jews are the ones in power, and the people that say that are anti-Semitic. First and foremost, black people can't be anti-Semitic because we come from Shem, and to be anti-Semitic means you're anti-Shem. First and foremost. So let's go ahead and clear that up. Regardless, we are descendants of Shem. We come from a man. Shem was a man. It's not like some fairy tale made up terminology or something like that. Shem was a man who had children who we descend from. So it's impossible for us to be anti-Shemitic because we come from Shem. Understand that. Watch this. So play this next video.
Agency Committee for Israel tells supporters how to describe the BDS movement.
When you talk about BDS, you talk about them as the movement that absolutely endorses violence against civilians, aka terrorism.
Why they're doing this? They always try to connect us, to connect dots that they don't exist.
So, pause. So, back to Jonathan Greenblatt's statement that Jews don't have the power, and the thought of thinking that Jews have the power to do these things is anti-Semitic. What you're gonna see is they do, and exactly what he is doing is what he has been tasked to do, is to get on these platforms, these social media platforms,
Right. and
do these smear campaigns and try to make people connect dots that don't exist. Right. That's why you hear on that same interview. I didn't post it, but on that same interview, he made comments like, it's black Hebrew Israelites shooting a Jewish man and a kid with a BB gun. That wasn't us. That wasn't Israelite. That was a freaking Edomite that did that.
was a whole Edomite.
It was a whole Edomite that shot the BB gun. But they throw those terms out there. Why? To try to paint a picture, to try to connect the dots, to make you think that we are anti-Semitic. And we are a hate group.
And Cap, you black folks, you ought to be mad.
Yep.
For him to come on a black show and talk about his heritage, saying that you are not the people, that your people, which is the Israelites, are the thugs.
Right.
He literally, that's the only time he ever came on the Breakfast Club.
Ever.
He never came on no other time.
He got no albums out.
Because he was sick.
Facts.
He said he ain't got no album. You're right.
He never produced a record.
He ain't produced. It be music people over there. He said he ain't got one.
He ain't got one album.
But this goes back to what we read. They secret plots. Remember, and that you made a good point. He ain't never been on the Breakfast Club. Why all of a sudden now?
Yeah.
Because them people in the back, them issues.
Yep. Get out there, boy.
APAC, the Pro Lobby, TIP, all these different organizations was like, hey, you need to go to the Breakfast Club, and this is what needs to happen.
You got to spin it.
Not the TIP from
Matter of fact,
Atlanta.
Watch this. Not the TIP. The Israel. What is it? We'll read it again. I know I'm saying.
Yeah, I hate acronyms. They have a whole bunch of alphabets.
The Israel Pro Lobby or something like that. But start this from the beginning. Because this goes to your point of why all of a sudden now is he on the Breakfast Club?
Right.
Watch this.
Agency Committee for Israel tells supporters how to describe the BDS movement.
So this is from this is an excerpt, and I got a few excerpts from the documentary or an investigation documentary called The Lobby USA. And basically they're going in on tactics that they used against the BDS or Palestinians. But please believe they use these same tactics against us.
Right.
That's why we read First Esdras. Through their secret plots and their popular persuasions, they tried to hinder. They use these. There ain't nothing new. They're using these same tactics. That's why Jonathan Greenblatt will get on the Breakfast Club and spew this nonsense.
So they in our schools and stuff like that.
Hey, listen, we know we got
chocolate covered coconuts.
Oh, we gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Play on.
I see you.
When you talk about BDS, you talk about them as a movement that absolutely endorses violence against civilians.
And that's what they do.
terrorism.
So he's speaking. He's one of the members of one of these groups. He's speaking about the BDS on how to talk about them. Look, when you talk about them, you endorse them as a terrorist group, a terrorist movement. What do they do? Oh, Israel United in Christ. We're a hate group. We number 2 right behind the KKK. These are the same tactics, the same stuff that they was doing with them. They doing with us. Understand that? Ain't nothing changed. They got a new target. Play on.
You talk about them as a movement that absolutely endorses violence against civilians.
Have we ever endorsed violence? Do we endorse violence?
Nope.
Get the scripture. Give me Romans 12. Give me Romans 12. Give me Romans 12.
It's crazy, man.
We say all the time we are a non-violent group.
This is crazy.
All we doing is telling the truth and teaching the Bible.
Somebody in the comment said that Green Black look like Spock.
And they all he missing is the ears.
No, he ain't missing them.
Oh,
he got them. He got the ears. Trust me.
That's his offspring.
All them white people got them ears, bro. Them old hairy ears.
Them things keep growing even when they die. They open up the casket 100 years later. It's number ears.
That's all that is.
I got it.
Hey, read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 18. If it be possible.
Matter of fact, start up.
Verse 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
So understand that we ain't recompensing evil for evil. That's the Bible commands us. And it says provide things honest in the sight of all men. Read on.
Verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
The Bible instructs us to live peaceably with all men. So we ain't out here provoking violence and against civilians and we trying to cause bodily harm to people. That ain't us. But that's what they're going to paint. That's the picture that they're going to paint because these are the tactics that they use to try to destroy a group.
Right. Hey, you know what they mad too? Get that Matthew's 24.
Oh, finish this. Finish this before you get that.
I'm sorry.
Read on.
Verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
Come on.
Verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves.
You hear what the Bible says? The Bible tells us not to avenge yourselves. Avenge not yourselves. So yeah, we ain't out here. All the evils and atrocities that you have done to us as a nation of people. How you was financing the slave trade. You was a detrimental part of our destruction, taking us in the transatlantic slave trade, funding the slave trade. Understand that. But the Bible, we understand that. The Bible tells us not to avenge ourselves. But watch this, read on.
But rather give place unto wrath.
We're going to give place unto wrath. We're going to teach what this Bible says. We're going to reveal the wicked. We're going to tell the truth.
That's right.
According to the Bible of who you are according to the Bible. That you are the devil. The Bible speaks of it. And we're going to give place for wrath. Because watch this, read.
For it is written, vengeance is mine, and I will repay, saith the Lord.
Because God going to repay your behind. Understand that. Vengeance is coming for you. Right. But it ain't that time right now.
Right.
So we're going to sit back and we're going to wait on the Lord. We're going to pray to the Lord for destruction, for our enemies. And we're going to sit back and teach this Bible as it is written.
Right.
Because vengeance is of the Lord. And understand y'all going to get y'all's as it is written. So that's what we teach.
But that's why we ain't got to be violent.
Exactly. We ain't got to be violent.
This is violent to them. This is violent.
Of course it is violent.
Matthew's 15 and verse 24. This is violent. This is violent.
It's another verse coming.
This is violent to them. This hurt. This hurt.
Hey, why did it sound like he was choking? Listen, we talking about we ain't violent. He get choked. So like somebody get choked.
All right. Read that.
Yes, sir, I got it. The book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Jesus the Christ is sent to the house of Israel only. And that's the threat. And that's the violence. That's all we teach. That's it.
Y'all all right?
That's it. Y'all all right? I like that. I like that one.
That was right on time.
That was right
good.
on time.
That's good.
That was right on time. Hey,
That's
play
the
on. Was there more on this?
Why they're doing this? They always try to connect us, to connect dots that they don't exist.
In the final episode of the Lobby USA, a look ahead. After half a century of Israeli
Nah, that was it. That was
occupation-
it. Drop that. Give me the next video.
Our homeland looks so trash.
Hopefully
I was thinking the
I hope
same
we get
thing.
through all this.
Look.
Go ahead.
No, that's all I was saying. It looks poor there. Y'all have all this money. Y'all are stealing all the money from the world.
Because they ain't the people of the book.
Backstabbing and blackmailing everybody for all these finances, and y'all city still look like that.
Right.
Poor.
Go ahead, play that.
No salt.
Previously on the Lobby USA, our undercover reporter revealed tactics used against supporters of Palestinian equal rights.
You have to show that they're racist hate groups and to consistently portray them that way.
Pause. So we're showing this to show you these are the tactics that they use. And also what you had with this video, this Lobby USA is what's the Al Jazeera, I want to say it right.
Al Jazeera?
Yeah, Al Jazeera. They went undercover. They had somebody go undercover into the pro-lobby movement. And that's how he was able to get in front of all these big-time people within this atmosphere in APAC and Israel pro-lobby and things of that nature.
I guarantee he was Jewish, too.
To understand, he was white. To understand these tactics. These are the same tactics. Understand this. These are the same tactics that are being used against us. Play that back. Come back a little bit.
We got them undercover crowns.
You have to show that they're racist hate groups and to consistently portray them that way.
Tony is being recruited to work undercover for the lobby.
Hostile environment and there's some risk involved.
His assignment? To investigate people on a blacklist drawn up by a website called Canary Mission.
There's a Canary Mission.
Anonymous site. Nobody has any idea who's actually running this thing, and people have tried and looked into it.
In the third of a 4-part series, personal attacks, smears on anonymous websites, how sections of the pro-Israel lobby use unscrupulous means to discredit supporters of Palestinian civil rights.
So, drop that. Give me the next video. Before you get that, give me Psalm 64. Give me Psalm 64. So as you see, these are the tactics that they use. These are the tactics that they use against us. And so don't be surprised when you see the media turn and certain things come out in the media. That's what they're doing. This is what they're doing. Give me that. Psalm 64, start at verse 2.
Can I say this, though, Cap?
Go ahead.
It's amazing how a journalist could say, hey, we're going to put you undercover. Go in there for a job and get the job.
Because he know you gonna get the job. He want to say it to your black ass.
Right. This is America. We're gonna put you undercover. Go in there and ask for a job. We know you're gonna get it.
Whitey.
Brave Whitey.
Hey man, read the scripture.
What is going on right now?
Hey man, somebody take the buttons from Zamar, man. Hey, he fired. Listen, his first day on the job, man. Hey, he done pressed every button over there. Hey, read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Psalm, chapter 64 and verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
So understand that they have secret councils. That's what we're saying. These secret councils that they have against us. Watch this. Read on.
Verse 3. Who whet their tongue like a sword.
Read.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Because they whet their tongue like a sword to shoot arrows, even bitter words. Oh, they're a hate group. They anti-Semitic. They're terrorists. Oh, they kill people. They make up things. Yeah, black Hebrew Israelites storm a Jewish market and kill people. That wasn't us.
Meanwhile, Cap, they shooting people with real guns. That are throwing rocks.
Right.
These people are throwing rocks and rioting, and they shooting them with real guns. Talk about they attacked us. You just shot rockets at people who throwing rocks at you. They're the terrorists.
And the rocks is hitting the wall. The rocks is hitting the wall. It ain't what's hitting them.
They hitting the riot shields.
It's hitting the wall.
It's hitting the wall of the riot shields. So we had to go shoot a rocket at all of them.
Hey, sir.
He over there playing the piano, bro.
Sir.
He over there.
Sir.
He over there.
Hey, I was waiting to hear Southwest. I heard do get it in.
Can't be over there like this. They over there a symphony or something.
Oh man. Hey, Rito.
Verse 4. That they make, verse 3. Who wet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Come on.
Verse 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
That they may shoot in secret at the. We the perfect.
Right.
We are the perfect. Right. That's what the wicked are doing. That they may shoot. Yeah, we can be perfect.
Yeah.
Those that keep the laws of God, they are perfect according to the Bible.
That's right.
That's what these wicked do. They look to shoot at us in secret. But guess what? You being revealed. We see you and understand your day is coming. Read on.
It's coming.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Why do they fear not? Because they got the power. Read on.
Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily.
And that's what you see, your ADLs, your APACs. These are all snares that they're laying. Their propaganda, their popular persuasions, their media. Right. They set to lay snares privily. Read on.
They say, who shall see them?
And they say, who gonna see us? Who gonna know us? Who gonna know? We control the government. Right. We influence certain things. We control the media. Who sees us? Read on.
Verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
The thought of every last one of them. Every last not just. I'm glad you said that. Not just the Ish people. That's why I said they white. They Esau according to the Bible. Don't get it twisted. The thought of every one of them is deep. They all on one accord.
The one who gave you that taco at your job. The one, him too.
Right.
The one you call your friend.
Because
Billy.
Because we brought it out. What was that last week? Let Jim Crow come back.
Right.
Let Jim Crow come back.
You gotta get under my foot, sir.
They all gonna be on
That's
one
the
accord.
law. That's the law.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Get under my foot. Go. Get under there.
All right, play the next video. Dang, it's already. Dang.
Yes.
Authority,
play the
for
next
example, they were blatantly told to get rid of them, that they weren't trustworthy.
So here's another tactic that they use: the media. And this video right here is showing you how they have influence and control over the media. Because remember, John Greenblatt in his interview, he said, anti-Semitism, that's conspiracy theories talk. People that are anti-Semitic saying the Jews have all the power. Well, we're about to see one of their tactics that they use is their influence and control over the media. Run it back, play that.
Authority, for
Hold on,
example.
pause that. Read that. Just in case somebody try to say, oh, y'all just making stuff up. Let's see who this person is.
Sure. Jim Clancy was a correspondent and presenter with CNN from 1982 to 2015.
So he worked for CNN. He was a correspondent and a presenter. I mean, he worked for CNN. Play.
For
years.
Almost 30 years. Almost 30 years, bro.
Play.
They do not get fired.
10 years.
He was a tenured worker. Play.
For example, they were blatantly told to get rid of them, that they weren't trustworthy journalists. Whatever a journalist reports, if it's not liked by whether it's TIP or people within the government, they will put pressure.
Stop. Just in case you didn't know, TIP is that the pro-Israel lobby group, and it's gonna say who they are.
Not T.I.
And not T.I. from Atlanta.
Not T.I. from Atlanta.
Not T.I. from Atlanta.
They were like, TIP? Oh,
no, not T.I. from Atlanta.
See what he talking about.
The Ish people. TIP is the Ish people.
I remember that out.
Play on.
Within the government, they will put pressure on the media houses, the big networks,
Hold on, run that back. In case you forgot, I think it went past you. Run it back. Play that again.
That they weren't trustworthy journalists. Whatever a journalist reports, if it's not liked by whether it's TIP or people within the government, they will put pressure on the media houses, the big networks.
It says whatever they put out, if it is not liked by the issues or the government, they put pressure on them. What kind of pressure you think they putting on him? He just said it. They get rid of all them journalists, fire them. Hey, we're going to take the funding away. Matter of fact, we're going to shut you down. How about that?
Right.
They have that power. Play on.
Or send you into a war zone. You accidentally get shot by one of the soldiers.
In the back of the head.
You just had a relapse, didn't you?
No, I didn't have a relapse. But that's what's happening though.
Yeah.
When you spoke about Al Jazeera, they still trying to get justice for these other journalists that got killed over there by accident. Nobody's taking responsibility for it.
Bullets in the back of the
or
head.
imprisoned.
Play on.
TIP's online promotion claims it shapes the way Israel is framed in the international media.
TIP changes the way thousands of media reports appear every year.
Yeah, TIP,
And
the
then we
Israel
have
Project.
Platforms of our own.
That's what TIP means, the
Getting people
Israel
talking,
Project.
Taking command of the conversation.
This last week, but when I was there, I met with both Herzog and Netanyahu. We exist to kind of articulate the reasons that the notion of a Jewish state is a good thing for us as Americans, and it's a good thing for Jews, and a good thing for Israel, and a good thing for the West, and a good thing for everybody.
All right, watch this next video. So you see, they have the power to control the media. You have the Israel Project. You have the government, which they control the government as well. They influence the government, as we're gonna see as we play on. But watch this. Here's back to your boy.
Power. It's two white supremacists getting off a subway train at Penn Station because they've heard that they wanted to go shoot up a synagogue. It's black Hebrew Israelites this weekend. What today's Monday? Tuesday.
Wednesday.
It's going to air on Wednesday.
Okay, sorry. So it is over this past weekend in Staten Island on Sunday. A Jewish man who he must have been Orthodox because you could identify that he was Jewish, and his son were shot by a young man with a pellet gun.
This goes back to your point you said earlier. Why all of a sudden John Green Black all of a sudden comes on the Breakfast Club? He ain't never been on the Breakfast Club ever. It's because he got that phone call from Tip.
Get your ass over there.
Hey, go on here. Push this in the media. Push this out throughout the thing. And that's why you see this in the media. You see these accusations. Oh, it's a black Hebrew Israelite that did it. Oh, it's a black Hebrew Israelite that with the incident that happened with in New Jersey with the Jewish market. That was a black Hebrew Israelites. They were not black Hebrew Israelites. So, they I think shared a post or something way back in the day, and then they deemed them all their black Hebrew Israelites.
So this is what they do, and they wanted black people to take. Well, black people do take. They listen to them. Black people they listen to everything that these people say.
Right.
They don't listen to the God. They listen to them. Right. So he says these black Hebrew Israelites.
Because even that term, black Hebrew Israelites, is a made up term from them. The media is coming up with it. We ain't black Hebrew Israelites. The Bible calls us the Israelites.
That's right.
That's it. We're not black Hebrew Israelites. That implies that there's other types of Israelites. No, we are the Israelites.
But Cap, when he said this person did this, he's saying all of us did it.
Yeah,
just one person.
Right.
But what's his name? Timothy
McVeigh, right?
Timothy McVeigh, right?
Yeah.
So he's Christian, right? He was Christian, right? So all Christians are killers.
Right.
All
Poke
Christians.
for that.
All Christians on spiky Kool-Aid. That's what it was. Kool-Aid.
I'm not. I don't know.
It was Kool-Aid, right?
Spiky Kool-Aid.
Spiky Kool-Aid. Hey, all right, next video.
I don't know which one it was.
Video.
I don't know which one it was.
Next video. No, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Right now, but this goes back to their tactics. Deem them as terrorists. Deem them as people that bring harm to civilians. Deem them as hate groups. So yes, they're gonna take certain actions and group the entire organization as everybody is doing this. But they don't do that with
Jim Jones.
They don't do that with you still stuck there.
Spike the punch.
You still stuck there.
He spiked the punch.
We was moving on. You still stuck there.
They helped you in the comments.
That's what they did.
All praises for the comments.
But Cap, the irony though.
I love y'all.
The irony that they play dumb games with our people and our people don't catch on. He said, "Oh, it's a conspiracy. The Jews rule, everything. We control everything." So Charlemagne when asked, then how are you on my show right now? And we do music.
Yeah, right. Look, whatever you got, cancel what you got. Listen, cancel
Right.
you got. I'm coming on there in another hour or so. I ain't got no. I said I'm
But it's
coming over there in an
conspiracy
hour.
that
I'll be
runs
there. I'll be there in an hour. He didn't give him a whole day in advance. He called him up. Hey, I'm gonna be there in about an hour. I don't care. I don't care about that. I will
He
be
didn't
there.
even know when the show was gonna air. That's how
Sudden,
he got on the show.
Yeah.
Because he said, this is gonna air Wednesday. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Whenever y'all air this.
I'm here. I got him here on. I'm here on orders.
You gonna air it?
Yeah, whatever.
You gonna air it though? I know that. You know what I'm saying,
nigga.
Fix your face.
Hey, play the next video. Next video. So as we see, their media is a tactic that they use, that they control. Watch this. Next video. Hold on, pause that. This is for all our people out there that think voting is the way.
Oh my goodness.
Voting is the way to go. We gotta vote our way out of oppression. We gotta vote. We gotta vote our people. And it starts at the local level. You know, I hear that all the time. It ain't the president. It starts at the local level.
They had to switch it up. They had to switch it up. Because when I was younger, they were talking about we gotta get the president.
No, now you gotta start at. It starts at the local level.
Do you know who your congressman is?
No, I don't know that.
This is for you.
And he don't know you either.
This right here is for you. Play that. So pause. Hold on, pause. Just
More acronyms.
Go back. Oh, you know they the alphabet.
APAC.
They the alphabet gang. Just so we know who this person is.
Yes, sir.
Play that.
Eric Gallagher was a director at the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, APAC, from 2000 to 2015.
2010 to 2000. For 5 years, he was at APAC. APAC is another one of those groups, like the ADL, like the Israel Project, and other government affiliated organizations. He was the director. He was a director, not the director. He was a director there. Watch this. Play up.
My job was basically to convince students that participating in the war of ideas on campus is actually a distraction.
So that was his job. He said his job was just to get with students that was participating in war things that was distracting to the school. But participating in the war of ideas on campus is actually a distraction. Play on.
A distraction.
That was his job to get students to believe it.
Campus, but the Congress gets $3.1 billion a year for Israel. Everything APAC does is focused on influencing Congress.
Pause. And he said everything APAC, the American Israel Public what was it? Affairs Committee. Everything they do is is focused on influencing Congress. Play on.
Ish.
Congress is where you have leverage, so you can't influence the President of the United States directly, but the Congress can.
APAC is very interested in making sure that every representative and every senator toes the line on Israel. And it is highly effective in that regard. That's why it's considered to be synonymous in many people's heads with the lobby.
APAC's website shows members of Congress attending its conferences and declaring their support for Israel.
And on behalf of Congress, thank you for sending a clear and unequivocal message to the world that the United States stands with Israel now, tomorrow, and always.
I reject the BDS movement, whether it be on campuses in France and London or right here in the United States of America.
To get elected in the American political system, you need lots of money. What APAC does is it makes sure that money is funneled your way
Pause. What APAC does, because remember,
so you didn't vote for that.
No, you didn't. Remember, he just told you straight up. In order to get to Congress, you need a lot of money, and what APAC does is make sure you got that money.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a minute. So if they're making sure you got that money, you think they just gonna give you that money just willy nilly? Just oh, here's the money, and I don't need nothing in return. I'm not gonna require nothing of you. Play on.
Jake playing checkers. They playing chess. They think because you sat outside in a hot summer day waiting to press a button on the screen, you gonna have some pull
to
in
get
the
a sticker, right?
I voted today.
Yeah. You think you gonna get some power doing that for free? They put millions of dollars in these people's pockets to do what they want them to do.
Exactly.
And the Negro think I voted sticker.
Where your sticker at? You need to get a sticker, young man. Out of here.
Wake up, Jacob. For real.
Play up.
I got a sticker.
You gonna learn today.
You need lots of money. What APAC does is it makes sure that money is funneled your way if you're seen as pro-Israel, and it'll go to significant lengths to make sure that you stay in office.
Pause. And it's going to go to significant lengths to make sure you stay in office. So it ain't your voting. Watch this. Play on.
You to be staunchly pro-Israel.
You see that little smirk?
Mm-hmm.
May God bless Israel. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless you all. Thank you so much.
There's that demon.
Damn, she got a fake face.
But hold on, Cap. They got Republicans and Democrats.
Hey, that's that exactly.
So they want you to think they different,
but they not.
But they all eat at the same table.
They all at the same table.
Yeah.
They all the same people.
Split the same check. From the same people.
From the same issues.
They gonna call Diddy on us to make all of this go away. Don't listen to them.
Vote or die.
Vote or die.
Like Diddy said. Now go give me that goat milk.
Play on.
Anybody running for Congress is expected to fill out a questionnaire.
Run it back. Just a little bit, yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
They have questionnaires. Anybody running for Congress is expected to fill out a questionnaire.
So this man used to be in Congress. He says they have a questionnaire, and anybody that's running for Congress has to fill out this questionnaire. Play on.
They evaluate the depth of your commitment to Israel on the basis of that questionnaire. And then you have an interview with local people. If you get APAC support.
Pause. This was Jim Moore, and he was a member of Congress from 1991 to 2015.
Another tenure.
Another tenure. And he straight up telling you, listen, they had us fill out a questionnaire, and basically it was to see how pro-Israel you were. What was your dedication to Israel?
To them.
To the Ish people. Play on.
Then more often than not, you're going to win.
And if you were pro-Israel, you were going to win. They were going to put you in office.
So your grandmama standing outside of the neighborhood church to press the button had nothing to do
with that big ass hat.
with the hat.
Shoot, you gonna learn today.
Your grandma sitting at the table passing out the I voted stickers for nothing.
You scratch it. It smell like gravy. Smell like gravy.
Hey, was that it? Or was there more? Play.
Who represented a congressional district in
Look like a rabbit.
He looked like that old Chuck E. Cheese thing.
Hold on. We're back. We can't hear.
I'm sorry.
Play it.
God, don't put him back on the screen. He
Jim
looks
Moran
terrible.
is a Democrat who represented a congressional district in Northern Virginia.
You realize it's not just the money, it's the number of concerned activists. They'll send out postcards, they'll make phone calls, they'll organize. Man, that's the democratic process. They understand.
All right, drop that. That was it. Give me the next one.
This cannot be God's people, bro. Come on, man.
Give me the next one. Play that.
And pro-Israel advocate invited Tony to a fundraising event. Oakes later called him to discuss the details.
Is it just a social event? hold on. I'm going to email you a list of the people that this group supports. This is the biggest ad hoc political group, and that's the wealthiest in D.C.
Pause, because that ain't normal Negro verbiage. Because he made the statement, this is the biggest ad hoc political group. Talk about APAC, and it's definitely the wealthiest in D.C. Give me that definition. Because right now I know the Negro is looking confused.
I'm confused.
What is ad hoc?
I'm definitely one of them.
Let's get the definition.
You talking about ham
Let's
hocks?
get the right. Let's get the definition of ad hoc, because it said it's the biggest ad hoc political group. What does the word ad hoc mean? Read that. You got it together, IT?
Ad hoc.
Come.
A concern with a particular end or purpose.
Next one. Scroll down. Right there.
Fashioned from whatever.
No. B.
Formed or used for specific or immediate problems or needs.
That's what they are. They are ad hoc. They are formed to be used for a specific or immediate problem or needs. That's why they go through great lengths to make sure every single politician. That's why the dude brought out about the questionnaire that you have to, every politician that wants to be in Congress, you have to take the questionnaire to make sure that you're pro-Israel, because that group is going to make sure in the event they need to use you, they will. If we need this law changed. We need this bill passed through. We need this going on. There's no coincidence that now all of a sudden Trump gets into office and now all of a sudden the bill passed that it's no more religion, it's a nationality now.
Right.
And all these different things happen because they are ad hoc. They were created to be used for specific and immediate problems and needs. So this goes back to John Greenblatt's what he said. Oh, it's a conspiracy when you say the Jews in power. You're seeing it. You're seeing the truth. Give me that. Go to Isaiah 32. Give me Isaiah 32.
It sound like white people sleeper cells.
People.
Praise white Jesus.
Give me Isaiah 32. Read verse 5.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
Yes, understand this. These politicians, these Congress, they are vile people. It says the vile person shall be no more called liberal. Read on.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Read.
For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity.
Come on.
To practice hypocrisy.
Understand this. The vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity. That's why everything that they set up is against us. And please believe these same tactics that they were using against the Palestinians, they're going to use against us. They're going to use their government influence. They're going to use their government contacts. They're going to use their media contacts. They're going to use all these different tactics to do what? To try to pass laws against us. Understand that. Please believe they are an ad hoc political group. And they gonna use it. Read on.
For verse 6, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord.
And the reason why we know it's gonna happen, because God is letting us know it's gonna happen. It says he is going to utter error against the Lord. Read on.
To make empty the soul of the hungry.
Read.
And he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Watch this. Verse 7. Read.
Verse 7. The instruments also of the churl are evil.
These are his instruments. That wicked man, that vile person, these are his instruments. You have the ADL, the APAC, the Canary Mission. Read on.
He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor.
These are his wicked devices, and they're all created to do what? Read.
To destroy the poor.
To destroy the poor. We're the poor. The Israelite. We are the poor.
That's right.
And all these were created to what? Destroy us. Read on.
With lying words.
With what?
With lying words.
Oh, you're a hate group. You're anti-Semitic. Oh, you're a terrorism. Oh, they kill people. Oh, like I'm talking about, it goes so far that it's going to filter in your job. I've had people at my job that straight up have said there was a certain individual that was trying to get a job, and they straight up said, "Oh, why would you want to hire him? He's a black Hebrew Israelite. He hates women." I wonder where they heard that from. From the media, from what the instruments that they're using to push this agenda. We don't hate women.
Right.
We love our women.
Absolutely.
Many of us are married with daughters. Right. But this is what the tactics that they use to try to discredit us and try to keep us destroyed. Read on.
He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
Read.
Even when the needy speaketh right.
Even when the needy speaketh right. Because we are preaching the truth according to the Bible. But here comes these wicked devices against us. Read on.
Verse 8. But the liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand.
So that was it. Drop that. Give me the next one. We're running low on time. Give me the next video. Watch this. More into it. I'm telling you, you think voting matters and you think all that nonsense. No, they have their instruments that they use, and that, trust me, yes, the Jews, they have the power, and they are influencing all these different sectors that you see: media, government, and even our people. But watch this. Play that video. This is right here, ain't it?
Yeah, this is Oklahoma City.
Play that.
Guys, yeah, that's right. The FBI says acts of anti-Semitism are on the rise here in Oklahoma.
Because just in case you thought, oh, they're not using these tactics against us, that was for the Palestinians and things of that nature. Watch this play.
Guys, yeah, that's right. The FBI says acts of anti-Semitism are on the rise here in Oklahoma, and their data shows a substantial increase since 2021.
Recently, there's been a rise in anti-Semitic activity, not only across the United States, but also here in Oklahoma City.
A week ago, we told you how the Jewish Federation of Greater Oklahoma City was getting reports of anti-Semitic flyers in the northwest part of the city.
We don't really like to talk about exactly what the flyers are saying.
Because you're lying?
We don't want to call attention
How about
to
that?
We just want people to be aware that it is happening.
This week, the Jewish Federation and staff from the Anti-Defamation League took
there's
their
the
concerns to the FBI.
There was discussion regarding flyers in our neighborhoods that had been disseminated in recent weeks.
FBI Special Agent Garcia says those flyers are just part of a bigger problem.
Broken down further, Oklahoma is actually at 43% that we're seeing with a rise in anti-Semitic rhetoric and activity.
But it's a tough situation for the FBI. They can't investigate and arrest whoever is circulating the hateful messages and flyers against the Jewish community. Under the U.S. Constitution, they can only do that if there's an act of violence.
Wait. So that goes to show you it's no violence. But they make it to be violence. Also, I'm sorry, Kevin.
Go ahead.
But they do know who's doing it.
Yeah,
they can't slander us and say it's violent, so they don't want to say the name. They don't want to say who's putting it out there.
But the point is, here it is, the FBI. They're taking the resources. You think about this. You got to think about this. They're taking the resources from the FBI, not to look for real criminals,
kidnapping,
people that have done real crimes and that have really harmed people. They're taking those resources to now investigate anti-Semitism based off a flyer.
Damn.
Based off a flyer. And you already know whose flyer that is. Come on. You already know what time
The truth about slavery.
The truth about slavery. You already know what time it is.
And nobody's passing no flyers out in no ischiest neighborhood.
But this shows you the power. This just goes back to the video we watched from the Lobby USA. That the power that they have in Congress, in the government, to be able to say, hey, listen, y'all need to get out there, get the FBI, go investigate them, this and the third. And guess what happens? It happens. The FBI investigating a flyer? That's how they gonna use the resources.
I wish I was the fly on the wall when that Jewish guy picked up the truth about slavery. It messed this whole day up.
Bruh. That's the lie. They ain't picked no damn fly up with no damn Jewish community, bruh. We ain't passed no flyers out in their community. They're lying.
The wind blew it from one of the Jakes not
right.
using it.
That's what I'm saying. Jake probably threw it out the window and hit him in the face.
How did they describe us as what, a fringed group?
Yeah, fringed
a
group.
Fringed group.
We can't say the name, but it's a fringed group.
Meaning
Emotional,
not like
damn
fringes
it.
on. I know, no pun intended, but not like fringes on, but a fringed group. But y'all understand, and that's what we're trying to show you is that they are using these tactics.
Right.
Don't think that this can't happen to us. You crazy. Keep being asleep if you want to. Drop that. Give me the next video.
Sure.
So as you see, they use the media, they use the government, and what you gonna learn and find out, they use our own people. Watch this. Play that.
Apartheid label by canvassing support amongst African Americans.
The major problem of Israel.
So this is another group, the IAC. They got all kind of acronyms. The Israeli American Council. All of them are together. They all work in unity, in unison. The ADL, the APAC, IAC, TIP, XYZ. They all together.
Right.
EMG. They all together. Right. He's just making up stuff now. They all together.
They be making this up.
Watch this. Play that.
Apartheid label by canvassing support amongst African Americans.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
Why is it? Pause.
Oh, wait, how?
Pause. Why is that a problem to Israel? The young black community. Why is that a problem?
Yeah, we don't have a tank. We don't have anything.
Right.
Y'all got a whole military.
This is what y'all gotta wake. Our people gotta wake up and see the BS.
Right.
Wake up and smell the coffee. How is a major problem with Israel? A country.
Right.
A whole country.
One of the greatest militaries. How is a major problem with Israel, the black community?
Jake can't even afford bus fare to get to one side of town to the next. What do you expect him to get on a plane and go?
Do what?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's telling you something. That's telling you something. That's telling you you are powerful.
Right.
You waking up. That's
right. Play on.
Amongst African Americans.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there. I had last week a dinner, sit-down dinner at my house with 40 people, which are considered the leadership of the black community. And
Hey, real quick.
Hold on. Let's finish.
Go ahead, finish.
To be part of our doing an activity.
Pro-Israel groups are trying to cultivate a new generation of black leaders that is pro-Israel by bringing them to...
So you see what she said. She said, I invited 40 people to my house to have a dinner, which would be considered the leaders of the black community. What they do is, give me that in Ecclesiastes, a gift destroyed the heart. Because that's how they get our people. They invite them, they wine and dine them, they give them all this stuff, and now guess what? You need to be pro-Israel, and when we need you, we're gonna use you to do what? To get on TV, or hey, we need John Greenblatt to go to the Breakfast Club.
Hey.
So I don't care what you got, John Greenblatt's coming to the Breakfast Club.
Them black people was impressed too, because that's a lot of room to get 40 black people in the house.
Yeah.
40 black people?
Yeah.
And sit down at the table? You got 40 spots at the table? Damn.
Hey, read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Come on.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
A gift will destroy the heart. And Esau knows this. Esau knows this. That's why they would take him and wind him down. And play that next video.
I mean, they got the Dr. King, so they had our leaders back then. So they're trying to get our leaders now because they had them in the 60s, like this right here. Y'all showing it right now.
To the civil rights movement in America.
Dr. Clarence B. Jones, who wrote the draft speech for Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. He was his lawyer, he was his close friend, he was somebody that I reached out to, he became became a very
So this was Martin Luther King's lawyer and close friend. He's saying he reached out to and he became very close and a personal friend. This is somebody that's on the board of IAC. Play on.
He became a very close and personal friend.
He was the Israeli consulate general in San Francisco.
Because of that relationship, he published 3 articles in the Huffington Post explaining why their agenda was hijacked.
So because of that relationship they had, what it's showing you is how he's able to have him influence him to post something on his behalf. Because he said because of that relationship I had with him, he posted 3 articles showing how their movement was hijacked, basically coming against the Black Lives Matter, which we know that's a bunch of BS anyway. But the point is, they get these relationships with our people to do what? To come against us, to come against their own people. And that's what he's showing right here. He's saying I had that relationship, and then he posted 3 articles showing how the Black Lives Matter hijacked our movement and all that, and that's not what it was supposed to be. Play on.
Martin Luther King will turn in his grave if he saw the anti-Israel tendency.
Remember, and that's what he's saying. He would turn in his grave if he saw the anti-Israel tendencies and policies. Read up, play on.
Policies that are starting to emerge in Black Lives Matter.
Was that it on that? All right, give me the next one. We're running out of time. Give me the next one.
Fellowship program run by
Here's
a
some more.
conservative think tank called the Hoover Institution.
The whole fellowship strategy is like you guys are like foot soldiers of conservatism. This is actually the first foot soldier activity that I think is important to do. Tony, what's your connection to the conspiracy that we're all part of?
Yeah, the Israel Project.
There's Tip, the Israel Project.
Not come.
Their plan is to
So for time's sake, essentially the Israel Project, Tip, basically conspires of a fake what's the word? Fake protest. I forgot the word that they used to call it, but it basically was a fake protest, and they were all hired. They hired them to go and do this, to do a fake protest against the Palestinians. But as you see, who you see there? You see Jake. You see our people, black people. Don't think they ain't using these same tactics against us. They don't think that that's why they whining and dining our people. They taking them out to dinner. They becoming close friends to them. Why? So now when it's time for them to, hey, listen, we need you to turn against those black Hebrew Israelites. We need you to get in front and say certain things and
lead the charge
and make up certain things concerning them. Understand that I'm telling you, that is what's going to happen. Give me that Matthew 24. Matthew 24. Read verse 9. It's going to be our own people. And many of them are going to be influenced by who? These organizations that you see right here. I'm telling you, Esau is the devil the Bible speaks of. And that son of perdition must be revealed. And all his wicked devices and wicked inventions and everything he's doing to destroy us as a people. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to speak on it.
Right.
Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
It says, and they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. That's going to happen. And guess what? They're going to use all these tactics that we see about to make it happen. Whether it's the media, whether it's the government to change laws and certain things against us, and our own people to have us afflicted and delivered up to be killed. Right. And because we're going to be hated of all nations. Read on.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended.
Read.
And shall betray one another.
Shall what?
And shall betray one another.
That's gonna happen, because don't think that they're not. They are using these tactics to infiltrate us. Understand that. That's why we know we got spies amongst us. We see you. We know you there. But you ain't stopping this. There ain't nothing you can do to stop this movement, because it's of God. Right. You kill one of us, God raise up another. Right. Understand that. It's 144,000 prophets of God that is ready to teach this truth. Understand that.
One of us 500.
Exactly. You ain't stopping this
Don't
truth.
die.
You can do all you want to do to stop this truth. You ain't stopping it. Read on. Read that verse again.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
And shall hate one another. So all praises be to the Most High God. We had a lot more, but we ran out of time. We can do a part 2. We ran out of time. All praises to the Most High God, y'all. This is another edition of Fix Your Face Friday. There you go. I was wondering when he was gonna do it. He forgot to press the button.
He don't want it to end.
Hey, all praise to the Most High God. Make sure y'all tune in to Deacon ASAP up next Friday night Raw. With that, we say shalom.
Fix your face. We ain't going nowhere. Fix your face. We ain't going